Hey, my name's Dan with AM Group Exteriors at the Austria residence doing a roof inspection. So the first thing I want to mention is this is an organic asphalt roof system, which is essentially a bit of paper dipped in asphalt and covered in granular. However, the problem with this system is as it starts to steadily age, this paper base absorbs way too much moisture and we start to have failure points. So what I mean by that is I shouldn't be really seeing much in terms of moisture on some of the area of this roof where the matting has not failed. So if you look over here, we get about 0%. But if you put it in line where we now have all this paper matting showing, we're getting 25%, which means that essentially this roof is now just getting way too wet. And that's why we got all this granular rock leaving the matting entirely. But what that actually starts to result in is if we move down here, due to years of age and exposure to all this moisture and the matting failure, we now actually have a hole formed in the roof. And it's a little hard to tell here, but what you're seeing here is you actually have flakes of your plywood now coming off and breaking apart, and as a result there's some rot that's happening at this first course of the roof. And you can even see that issue starting to continue over here in its early stages, where now you can see there's a little bit of exposed plywood right at the edge here, meaning that this rot that's happening here may also spread over there. So in my professional opinion, when you have this sort of issue going on, Edwin, and you have this issue prevalent on the entirety of your roof, you definitely need to deal with this immediately before you cost yourself not just a roof system, but potential structural issues like we're seeing happening on the wood.